Today, I show you how to check if your AirPods are genuine, whether they're brand new, and how to update the warranty date in Apple's system. Hey everyone, these are my new AirPods 4. But here's the issue. They're brand new. Yet, when I check the serial number on Apple's website, a warranty date already shows up. It says coverage started back in May. Did I buy a used or refurbished pair? Let's not jump to conclusions. Let's dig in. Here's the brand new, just unboxed AirPods 4. How do we verify them? We have two ways to check. First, use the Apple Support app on iPhone. You can see it here. Open the Apple Support app. Tap Apple Care and Warranty. Tap here. The camera opens. Scan the serial number on the box. It recognizes the serial number. Tap Next. Look, it shows this serial number's coverage starts on May 22nd this year. There's another way too. Use a browser to go to Apple's website. Same idea. Find Check Coverage. Open it, enter the same serial number, hit Submit. Look, now the info is different. Notice this. Same serial number, but on the website it says Add device to iCloud and Unable to display coverage details. It won't show the warranty policy or coverage information. Confusing, right? The website and the app show different results for the same AirPods serial number. So which one should we trust? Which one is correct? Did I actually buy a used or previously activated pair? With these questions in mind, let's activate them now and find out. We'll verify two things. First, were they unactivated? Second, if they're truly brand new, after activation, will the warranty date still say May 22nd? Alright, let's do it. Here's what's going on. Through the Apple Support app, you may see that coverage has already started. Internally, when Apple ships products to retailers like Amazon, Best Buy, or Walmart, there's a ship date recorded. Apple often uses that ship date, maybe adding a short grace period as a provisional warranty start date. That's why the Apple Support app can show coverage as already started. The warranty start date generally falls into three cases. Case 1. You buy from apple.com. Apple auto updates the record when it ships, and your activation date becomes the official warranty start. Case 2. Apple sells to a third-party retailer. You buy from Amazon or Walmart, but Apple doesn't know the exact sell-through date, so your activation date doesn't necessarily become the warranty start. Sometimes you need to update it manually. If you don't, Apple defaults to the internal ship date. You lose time because your activation happens later. Key takeaway: not all unactivated AirPods will start coverage on the activation day. Remember that. Buying direct from Apple usually auto-updates. For third-party purchases, the internal ship date is often used as a start. Now, how do you confirm your pair is genuine? Packaging and the printed serials can be faked. The most reliable check, in my experience, is this. See if they're recognized by different devices under the same iCloud and if they auto-switch. For example, these AirPods were just activated. If I put them on, you'll see AirPods 4 show up here automatically. If I switch to my other phone, it also switches over on its own. This seamless switching across your iCloud devices is a sign they're genuine. Even really good fakes can't replicate that. Second, if they're genuine but bought from a third party, the warranty may have started before you activated them. How do you update it manually? Do this. Pick your activation date. If the difference isn't big, Apple will approve it. See? This is the updated coverage date. If the gap is large, Apple will ask for your receipt or proof of purchase as evidence. Once it's considered just activated, you're eligible to buy AppleCare. Final takeaway. When buying AirPods, should you buy from third-party sellers? If money's no object, sure, buy direct from Apple. But take AirPods 4 with noise cancellation as an example. Apple's list price is $180, about $190 with tax. On Amazon, you often see $150. On eBay, you can usually get them for around $110. And if you wait a few days, about $100. That's big savings. Personally, I'd buy from reputable third-party sellers as long as you use the methods we discussed to verify the serial number and authenticity. You can shop with confidence. The only real catch with third-party sellers is that you might need to take that extra step to manually update your warranty. But for the significant savings, it's often well worth the effort. Alright, that's it for today's tips on buying AirPods. Hope it helps. See you next time.